What is freedom? That's a tough question, and spoiler alert, you won't find an answer here. You must look for your own answer. And this video will help you with that. Just some 157 years ago, in the United States the definition of freedom was clear. You're either a free person or you're not. In many other countries, including mine, the situation was more or less similar. Back then, the concept of freedom was unambiguous and tangible. You either have access to freedom or you don't. In peacetime, this concept can take on many meanings, and most of us tend to forget what freedom actually means. But on the 24th of February, Russian invasion of Ukraine reminded the whole world of it.
Артиллерия на нас наведена!
Пожилым стреляют.
Все легли! Легли! Папа!
After the revolution in Ukraine in 2014, the Ukrainians became more free every year, while the Russians were constantly moving away from the freedom. By the way, this is not my personal opinion, but facts, confirmed by the International Freedom Matrix.
I don't read off the paper, off the sheet, because the paper phase in the life of my country has ended. Now we're dealing with reality. We're dealing with killed people. And this morning was a very tragic one for us. 2 cruise missiles hit Kharkiv, called the Freedom Square. Can you imagine this morning, 2 cruise missiles hit this Freedom Square, dozens of killed ones. This is the price of freedom.
When one sovereign country attacks another one, you don't need to be an expert in international law to know for sure which side is right.
We are fighting just for our land and for our freedom. Despite the fact that all large cities of our country are now blocked, nobody is going to enter and intervene with our freedom and country. And believe you me, every square of today, no matter what it's called, it's going to be called, as today, Freedom Square in every city of our country.
All those heroes who fight on the Ukrainian side are fighting for the independent future of their country and people. They're fighting for freedom. For freedom that is jeopardized through the lowest, inhumane and disgusting thing in the world. Through the war. When there is a war in your country and thousands of civilians die, freedom is temporarily put on hold. Of course, except for the freedom inside each of us. Someone has more of it, and someone has less. But if you happen to live in peacetime, the boundaries of freedom are often blurred. Freedom becomes just one of those vague and flimsy concepts, such as morality, spirituality, or love. When me and Adelia traveled around Bulgaria, wrote the script and shot this video, it was a pretty peaceful time outside. At least in Europe. And in peacetime, you can, and I think you should, define your own freedom and strive for it, no matter what. That was the main message of the video you're watching right now. And I hope that this message will become relevant once again for everybody as soon as possible. For many people nowadays, freedom takes on a financial meaning. To earn tons of money, increase your savings and spend them as slowly as possible. For a minimalist, freedom means getting rid of all those things that don't make you necessarily happier. Some people feel free when they get divorced, break up, or just live on their own. And for someone, freedom means to live in a country where you can be whoever you want to be and love whoever you want to love. 1.5 years ago, when me and Adelia quit everything and started our new lives, our concept of freedom was extremely clear. To break free from our boring daily routine, go as far as possible from Berlin, and try on a new role of travel bloggers. We are travel bloggers. We travel the world. We dive into foreign cultures, dive out, sleep it off, and dive in again. Sometimes the landscapes change faster than our comprehension of them. But are we truly free? When we entered Bulgaria a couple days ago, we were making fun of the names of local towns. And the most ridiculous name has a town where we just arrived in. In Russian it literally means "we are screaming". So, in order to fully appreciate our freedom of will and realize that we are free to do whatever we want, we decided to come here today and scream. We came to Кричим not alone, but with our new friend Vacha. We met him in a hostel and somehow got along. By the way, he is also from Odessa, the same city in Ukraine that I am from. So, since we've came all the way from Plovdiv to this sign, why don't we explore this little town and see what adventures we can find here? And as it often happens, little did we know that our journey was far from over.
Покричали. Такая это была отдушина,
терапия.
Да, терапия.
Да. Выкричали все, что мы хотели.
Не, реально, приятно какое-то чувство.
Ну да. Не, прикольно, потому что есть место на земле, где можно покричать.
Да. Оно для этого служит.
Да. И супер. Нам никто ничего не сказал. Орали сколько хотели.
Хотя на болгарском, наверное, это означает что-то другое, поэтому все равно представьте просто, что где-то в какую-то рандомную деревню приезжают люди, стоят возле знака, который означает, например, там цветочек.
А возле него приезжают другие ребята и начинают кричать.
Вообще какие-то вандалы.
В Болгарии, наверное, у нас вообще было.
Since we originally filmed this video for our main Russian-speaking channel, most of the vlogs are in Russian. And I don't want you to get bored reading all the subtitles, so let me summarize the next 2 hours real quick. We met a horse, got impressed how much money EU put into this little town, explored local trees, local cafes, and got freaked out by the local gangs. I'm not joking right now. In fact, the vibes in this town were kinda tense. Approaching the city center, we've met not super friendly members of a local gypsy community who were pointing at us and discussing something that we probably wouldn't love to hear. So our traveler's intuition prompted us to return to Plovdiv as soon as possible.
Adelia покупает яблочки.
Самые лучшие сувениры из Болгарии – это свежие яблочки.
Ну, давайте познакомимся. Меня зовут Христа.
Иван.
Рома.
Аделя. Аделя.
Аделя. Роман.
Да, Рома.
Иван.
Христа.
Много приятно.
Ну, приятно познакомиться.
Да?
Это мой друг, его называют Эммануэл. Эмил. Как Эмилиан? Эмилиан.
Эмильян. Не знаю, как друга зовут. Первый раз
Я его знаю как Эму. Приятно, да.
At some point, our driver went the opposite direction further up in the mountains without even asking us. It was just a tiny bit creepy, but it's okay. He just wanted to show us his beautiful country, and we were super excited about this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
А здесь чем занимаетесь?
Ну, с многих дел. Как могу вам сказать?
Бизнес.
Бизнес, да.
So then we made a few stops to explore some hidden gems of this region in Bulgaria. To put it mildly, we were impressed. We couldn't even imagine how much beauty is hidden in the Bulgarian mountains, and honestly, we wouldn't even believe if someone told us today in the morning that we would happen to be here right now.
Горы. И вообще все идет как бы не по плану, да, то есть мы вообще не ожидали, что мы такое увидим сегодня. А все потому, что мы просто решили поехать в Кричим. Взяли и поехали, и сейчас мы здесь. Мы свободны. Да?
Then we came to our final destination. After such a cloudy grey day, the sun suddenly came out. And this was nothing but a pure blessing. I think I found my definition of freedom.
Супер. Спасибо большое.
Ребята, было приятно познакомиться. Будьте здоровы.
Все, спасибо еще раз. Спасибо. Вы просто сделали наш день.
For me, freedom is a multi-dimensional concept where each direction represents a certain part of it. A part of your personal freedom. Including feelings inside you and circumstances outside. If you take me and Adelia, for example, in some areas of freedom we are extremely free. We do what we love. We move wherever and whenever we want. You'll hardly find any people that are more free than us. But our freedom has a price. Every freedom has a price.
Can you imagine this morning, 2 cruise missiles hit this Freedom Square, dozens of killed ones. This is the price of freedom.